I'm delighted to be joined by Teresa Long from WTW today. Teresa, thanks for joining us.
Oh, it's great to be here. Thank you very much.
So let's start off. Could you explain a little bit about WTW and who you are and what you do?
Yeah, so we are a risk advisor and insurance broker. And essentially what we do is let businesses operate, take away the stress and worry about managing risk and placing insurance. We partner with companies in doing that the best way that suits them.
So what would you say are the top risks for the sector in 2025?
Yeah, I would say the top three risks are labour shortages, increasing costs, and cybersecurity. And really, the three of them have something in common, which is that they can be mitigated or controlled via training. When you think about an operational level, the importance of managing those types of activities that staff are doing, so whether that's preventing slips and trips with cleaning practices, whether it's food allergens and other food safety related risks. If you focus on the kind of day-to-day operational stuff, that can have a massive impact on costs. And if you think about cybersecurity, that also is linked to what your employees are doing, because phishing attacks are probably the number one way that companies are being targeted and getting through. So it seems really simple, but it can have such a big impact on cost management, and having a good partner that can help you analyse and understand what's going on at an operational level can really have a big impact in terms of managing costs.
And aside from those kind of three you're talking about there, are there any kind of emerging challenges that you would pinpoint for the industry to kind of keep an eye on?
Yeah, I think it's continuing on some of those themes. So the embedding technology and at an operational level, that's obviously something that is growing. There is still a continued focus on sustainability, so operators need to think about that and how perhaps they can put that in their entire journey. And the guest experience continues to evolve. So they're things that we know are on the horizon now, and that they are going to continue to be trends further into the future. So when you think about immersive travel, where people want to not just travel, but go and have a real purpose or feel a sense of emotional connection to what they're doing. And, with the development of AI, we're seeing much more hyper-personalization. That's going to present its own risks. We'll probably also see AI more used in managing talent, talent processes. We'll see much more of an emergence on that. And I think we'll see a focus on sustainability more in design. So as we see new buildings, new operations being built, that there will be that focus on that.
And just finally, what mitigation strategies would you say that the hospitality and leisure sector should be adopting in 2025?
Yeah, I would say there's two things that the sector could be thinking about. Firstly is enterprise risk management, and not just thinking about it from what's going on today operationally, but making sure that you've got emerging risks within that. Because what you want to know is that you're thinking about where your business is today, where it could be tomorrow. What are the crunch points? Where are you dependent from a business continuity point of view? What are your key dependencies, and not just internally, but with your suppliers as well? Because if you've got that picture, you can start to map out where you really need to focus your risk management efforts to make sure that you can continue to operate. And secondly is just thinking about data and analytics and how you can use that in your decision making. So increasingly we're seeing analytics used to drive reports on decisions, so how you come to thinking about your risk management strategies, how are you evidencing that, and having a robust report that's got data sitting behind it and that can be audited is something that boards, risk managers can stand by. It also feeds into discussions about where to deploy your capital. So if you've used the analytics and you've looked at the efficient frontier, you can then kind of look where best you can deploy against the key risks. So I think those are the two things I would say when thinking about risk management. And most of the key risk management partners, insurance brokers such as WTW have access to those tools, and it's something that operators, investors in the sector should be asking about.
Fantastic, that's great advice, Teresa. Thanks very much for your time today.
Very welcome, it's been a pleasure to be here, thank you.